According to an issue of Manila Bulletin dated last May 23, 2010, 9 million out of 90 million Filipinos has hearing impairment. Sadly, only 5,000 among these 9 million are enrolled in educational institutions that cater to people who have hearing impairment. In the 2000 census, there were more than 120,000 hearing impaired respondents. However, there were only 550 sign language teacher respondents, and 73 sign language interpreter respondents. It's like having one sign language teacher to teach 200 students. How difficult is that? In Baguio alone, there are certain educational institutions that cater to those people having speech and hearing impairment. They're hiring volunteers who have only studied sign language for just a week, and they would be teaching sign language. To all distinguished guests, to my fellow young scientists, ladies and gentlemen, naimbag aldaw kata kayo amin. I am Ahmed C. Abdullah Kayef, a senior BSIT student coming from the School of Computing and Information Sciences, St. Louis University, and I am here with great honors to present to you our research entitled Translating Words Through a Synthesized Sign Language Avatar. So we have here my presentation outline. First, I will be discussing on certain introductory information on sign language and sign language research, moving forward to some technical aspects of our research study, and eventually going or leaping on to the significance of the study and future directions. In our world today, people are living in two worlds. We have the real world and the virtual world. A synthesized sign language avatar is basically a signer who executes sign language in the virtual world. Just like a signer in the real world, the synthesized sign language avatar executes sign in compliance with the basic fundamentals of sign language, which is HOMI, handshake. It is literally the shape of the hands while forming a sign. Example, closed fist, open palm, index finger, hook, thumb across. Orientation, it is where the palm is facing during the formation of sign. It can be up, down, in, out, right, left. And we have location, it is where the sign takes place. Example, Y, it takes place in the forehead. Y. And movement is the flow of hand gestures. And of course, we have key facial expressions. These are signals that a sign language or a signer adds to create meaning. Example, smiling, head tilting, or shoulder raising. So just like the synthesized sign language avatar, the typical means of communication of those who have hearing and speech impairment is sign language. It uses visually transmitted sign patterns to convey meaning. Sign language is a very important sign language. Because didn't you know that the most common birth defect is hearing impairment? So given these facts and the statistics, this 2010, that there are 384,000 babies being born per day, it means that there are almost 4.2 million babies being born per day who has hearing impairment. And if in the Philippines we are lacking teachers who would teach sign language, who would teach them? It is good to know that as technology advances, there are certain devices that have been created to help the hearing and speech impaired, such as these devices. We have the voice carryover that allows a person with hearing impairment to use his or her own voice, and at the other end, the person is just typing through text, so he or she can be there. And early on our research, we also found out that animation is also being used for better simulation of sign language. A notable research is we have French Sign Language Translator, which uses semantic database and motion capture data and uses the frame-by-frame animation technique in order to animate French Sign Language. There are also other researches such as this. We have the high-quality flexible H-anim hands for sign language visualization that actually investigates on hand modeling and animation of real-time sign language visualization. It has been used to create an application that would animate South African sign languages. And here in the Philippines, there are also certain researches. However, sign language animation or Filipino sign language research is still in its premature state. Authorities are still tackling the diversities on Filipino sign language. Example of these researches is we have sign language number recognition and hand post graphical interface that was researched around 1999 that animates ABCD. And actually, our research started on the aim of animating Filipino sign language because there's no animation of Filipino sign language. We have even here my reference, Love Sign by Shelly Phil, which is actually being used by educational institutions in Baguio to teach sign language or Filipino sign language. However, we found certain technologies that wouldn't limit us from animating only Filipino sign language. These technologies can be used to create a generic technology that would animate any sign language. So here are standards, technologies, and animation techniques. Going deeper into it, we have Hamnosis. Hamnosis is a sign language script that represents any sign language using iconic symbols. It could be used to animate the handshake, orientation, movement, location, and facial expressions. We also have H-anim, which is used to represent human beings in the virtual world. It actually specifies bone structure and joint structure so that this could actually be used to create the synthesized sign language avatar that would be able to execute signs in the virtual world. There are also certain animation techniques. We have the motion capture animation. It uses actually motion capture devices to capture real-time movements of human beings, which is then could be used to simulate fluid animation of human movements. Another is the frame-by-frame animation. Using this can have a fluid animation, but one animation could already, using photograph frames, I should say, it simulates animation using photograph frames. However, one animation could cost 200 or more photograph frames. So rendering it is quite slow, and at the same time, you need a large storage area to save all the images. So, going to our research, we are going to introduce an alternative method, which we call point-to-point animation transition. Instead of using motion capture data or photograph frames, I should say, we would be using points found in 3D Cartesian coordinate plane. So these points can be captured without using motion capture data or using a large storage area. Since I've already dealt with some technical aspect on the research, let's go to the methodology overview on how we created a sign language animation application that would help the hearing and speech impaired by translating words through a synthesized sign language avatar.